So has anybody here thought about putting an app together uh, for their business? I'm not even recording. Or wanted to put an app together? No, y'all want. I always want an app together. Y'all, let me tell you, I was over here messing with Google Sheets, and so Google Sheets has this extension that you could. I'm gonna turn my screws here on now. Google Sheets has this extension that you could put together with your thing to try to make it an app. I was like really trying my hardest. I'm like, yes, I want a phone app. Like to me, that's like the sign of like arrival. So I've had some like makeshift apps, I guess you could say, but nothing fly like the ones that you could actually do and build it raw. So y'all give me one second real quick. Let me throw this pizza um in the oven and then we'll get into this. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay, so Builderall has an app builder. And you might be like, well, why would you not? Why would I want an app? And that's because if a person is not on your website, it gives you multiple chances to interact with them, even though they're not on your site. If they're not reading the email, one thing I like about it is that you can actually, I'm going to use this one too for an example because it's just easier than having to go through and fill out the application. Uh, One of the things I like over here is though that you could do your push notifications. So it's like free advertising. Like I don't know if you've ever seen those little bubbles that pop up in your phone notifications or your browser notifications. For if you agree to tell a site or anything that you're gonna you want to get notifications or you don't want to miss updates, sometimes you will see that happen. So I even started seeing this.
Excuse me, guys. I don't mean to interrupt. I got distracted. How do I get to this page that you're at? I had to log in. I'm trying to catch up and keep with it to class.
Okay, so right here, you're gonna hover over the apps, and then you're gonna go to the app builder under the builders.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So I'm gonna say allow. So literally, it looks like this when you first do it. Minus you do gotta answer like some questions, and it'll put you through like a checkout process. But it's a free checkout process to you actually publish on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Because yeah, these apps really get published on the Google Play Store and the Apple one. So I hope I'm still signing in. I've been on like 5 back-to-back Zooms, y'all. So my computer, like, it might be ready, it might not. I might have to just look this up for free for y'all. But how much? All right. We're just gonna go ask how much does it cost to create an app? Because just that alone, that you can make as many of them as you want, it's powerful and you save it. And then y'all know I'm always about turning skill sets into to income streams. So yeah. So you got people charging this amount, these crazy amounts for apps, but literally it's about $1,000 to $10,000 an app. And I say average is about 3 to 5, depending on how detailed the app is, for real. But still, can you think of just $1,000 to $10,000 anytime that you want, because you learned how to build an app for yourself? And then now you can turn into a business. So I just have to stop and show that part real quick, because Google said it, not me. They up there. Because you tell somebody, yeah, I know how to make apps. They be like, what? Okay. But if you just want to be able to start an app for your own business, BuilderAll has a very good plug and play app builder. I like to be able to turn my skill sets into income streams. That's just me. Okay. So like I was saying, you can use the push notifications to be able to send off advertisements of any sort anytime that you want, to anybody who has your app installed. And the other thing that I like about the BuilderAll app builder is, if you don't want to have your app on the App Store or the iPhone store, like if it's like a private app, like let's say it's a paid app, because some people do that, like you can't get the app unless you pay for it type situation, right? Apple's notorious for that. But anyway, you can do web publishing, and that's how we actually can see the apps, that list that we went to. And so what that means when it's web published is it just works on a domain name. So, you can save it to the desktop feature, but it's still like extra mobile friendly. So yeah, so right here, you can have your template. And they already have templates. That's why I love BuilderAll. They have templates of different ones that's already started that you could go off of and just edit it. I think this is the one I'm on. I think I did like the lawyer one or something. Because I'll come through here and just click around. Like I got to be able to break something a couple times. But I haven't broke anything really with Builder. Okay, one time I did, but they fixed it. Right, I think I'm like one of the only people who broke something in BuilderAll. But that was like the name server. I typed the name server in wrong and my site would just not show up. And it took days for it to fix because I had confused the name servers, flicking it back and forth for so long. But yeah, so that's like one thing I always like about BuilderAll are their templates, because if you just want to get an idea of like which direction you should go or what people are already doing as far as apps, because like that's my thing. Like I might not necessarily know what the quote unquote public appeal is, but I know I want one. I know I want my own. That's the majority of it. I just always want my own. I want my own one. Yeah, this is actually streaming on YouTube, so you can look up the Business DIY Club on YouTube. Because yeah, that's just gonna be easier as far as me replays, cloud storage space. This is a free class anyway, so hey, I'm just gonna be streaming this to YouTube too. So yeah, you can look that up on YouTube to catch the replay, because it's just gonna be a whole lot easier to answer your question. So let's. I'll do this one. This one just looks cool and simple.
Can I ask a question before we go to the next step? I'm sorry, I'm bugging you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm on the page. I put the app builder on there. I came into there and now it's saying, it's asking me active subscriptions with remaining slots or purchase a new subscription. So I'm going to purchase the new subscription. I put my information in and then about to save it with the billing address and all that. Is this information look upable? I guess, I don't know, that's probably not the right word, but like, should I use my personal information, business information? Does it matter what I put in there? And then is there an additional charge or is this already included in the BuilderAll thing?
So I normally just put my BuilderAll information. So like my personal information, I don't know, because I use the web publishing part. I don't have anything published in the actual app store because I build for other people. I build for clients. So that I don't know about the look upable part. like, you know, like the domain thing, like with how you do the domain register thing. I think that's what you're referring to. I honestly don't know.
Right.
I just use my regular information. Second is no, it's not an additional cost. It'll say $0.00. It just literally makes you go through that formality every single time you do an app. Any new app, it makes you go through that process. That's why I just started on this one, so I wouldn't have to do that for y'all. But yeah, so actually that makes me think it's not looking upable because you have to do it every single time. But I don't know for
Okay,
sure.
thank you. I don't know. My mind just be thinking crazy. I'm sorry I'm taking up y'all time. I was just trying to figure this out.
But yeah, once you go through it, it'll like give you like a little checkbox to push web publishing. And then it'll say your order is processed, and then you'll come back to your screen that you were on, and they'll be there. Somebody's jamming. All right, there we go. So yeah, you'll select the web publishing, and then you'll go back to that screen where the first one, where you got the chance to make a new one, and you'll see it there. For some reason, it just doesn't go right into it. You got to like click back into the app that you're working on. So I hope that helps.
Thank you. I'm trying to follow along today, trying to be a better student.
No, I love it. I love it. Because normally I be feeling like I'm talking to myself, like, hello, is anybody out there?
So can I ask you a question, Ms. Teresa?
Yes.
So you said everything is on the Builderall app. I just have to go on the Builderall app and then go to the Builderall site and then go to build the app on there. That's correct.
So I went over here, and it does depend on which plan that you have too, because the app builder doesn't come on all the plans. I just know what plan Mal has, so that's why I was able to answer that question. But if you do have the plan that has the web builder in it, you're gonna come under the builders. Well, you're gonna hover over apps, and you're gonna come under builders, and it's gonna be under the app builder, and then you're gonna have to add it. So you'll click if you haven't used any of the things on Builder over here on Builderall before, like if it's your first time ever using something, you'll have to like add it. Kind of like how when you add WordPress add-ons, it's just like a formality. You have to add it, then go back and access the app. But once you do that, you'll never have to do it again. And then it'll actually be here on your home page too, as well. So like if you haven't used it before, it wouldn't show up down here where you could just hit enter. So like I could come down here because I already installed the app builder. And you could hit this little trash can too if it's cluttered and you don't use some of the tools anymore. You know, you could do that and then just hit enter, and it'll take us.
So the plan that you have is a $79 plan that you pay one time. Is that the plan you have it on there?
So I have the Funnel Club plan. That's the plan I have. But it comes in the premium plan and the Funnel Club plan, the app builder.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And they're changing like the packages up, so it'd be hard for me to keep up because I literally have one plan since I came in the Builderall, y'all. Because I need all the toys, Don't tell me what I can't have. I need all the toys. So we're gonna change our template to this one. And it says it's gonna change the one that we already have, and that's fine because this is just for demonstration. I like this, just simple. Okay, so that's the way that one's set up, the way that we look. So now we can change the layout too. And again, they have different templates already. So like for how like the home screens and stuff move. That layout 4 looks like it matches the one we have, huh? Yes, it does. They just have some cool stuff. I just like hovering over the stuff because it is so cool. Oh no, like this is the one it goes to. It's 6. Like I like that too. Like they'll color coordinate a lot of stuff so that it looks the same, so that you can kind of match it up to the same flow. I like that. The websites and the funnels and stuff do that too. Okay, let me stop. I'm going down the rabbit hole. Let me just go back up there and pick that one. I like 6, right? 6. Okay, 6. Because it went to that one. Yeah, see, they match it. That R was the same. All right, so this is over here where this phone is. This like shows you like what your app is looking like right now. And you could like play with it, see how I clicked it. So it would show you like if you were navigating through your app, what it would be doing. That is so cool, right? You could just test it as you're building. Like, oh, I don't like the way that flows. Let me take that out of there. All right. So let's go see the features. This is just we're still on the home page, and this is like changing the images and see if it fits, and if you wanted to have the whole page, and yeah, you can play with this kind of stuff. See. And the pictures do have to be a certain size, and so Builderall has the where is it? The 3D photo editor. So you could use this to get your picture the size that it needs to be. So that's just a little side tip over there. But for your app, you wanna, well, this is if you wanna do your colors, you know, change it, customize it, but I wanna get more so on the actual features. I shouldn't have clicked that. I should have just hovered over it. I guess we should actually look into that. Okay, so this is just customizing all your different colors, like having a color palette already set. Like I like to use for like my core anything. Like it's crazy because I end up using the same colors except for like my crypto brand. I use more like greens and yellows, but I usually like black, reds, and whites. So that's pretty much like my color format for most of the things that I do, black, red, and white. And then I'll throw some other colors in there. I don't know what it is. They just, I don't know, they just stick out to me. But so yeah, if you have like a color scheme that you like to follow and stick to, you can come in here and already set it up into place. So I think that's pretty cool. But this is the fun part, is the features, okay? The features, because this stuff, you can customize this app to do a lot of stuff. And so the lady that actually teaches the Builderall Tuesday class, like she's pulled like 6 figures on apps alone. So she just builds them and sells them and builds them and sells them. Trying to check this chat really fast. Trying to get it to pull up. All right, so yeah, this does a lot. You can do audio files. So like if you're talking, if you want to leave like voice notes in there, or if you want to upload like music, you can, if it's like the whole file. But like one of my coaches actually, like in the back office, because y'all know I got 1,001 trainings. Okay, I'm always trying to get my learn on. I like teaching, but I like learning even more. So one of my teachers, every week we have a new audio. Like it's not a new video, we have a new audio. So like if you have like a podcast or anything like that, you could literally put that format into your app. I think that's tight. I haven't used this. This is a form though, just making forms that you could do. Oh, you can put playlists on there. That's so tight. Yeah. Because I already had put it up there. So every time you click on something, it'll add up here where it says your pages. These are the different parts of your app. So it already had the videos in there from the template, the loyalty card, and my account. These are the 3 things that we see on the front when we were picking the template. And so navigating through them, they're going to be up here as we start exploring them or adding them up there. So does anybody have any questions on that so far though? Because I don't want to jump too far down yet, because we about to go play. So before I get too excited, is there any questions before we go down this rabbit hole of cool
I
stuff?
do have a question. I'm sorry. I'm just like asking all the questions today. So I'm on like the beginning page. I pick my template and now I'm doing the colors and stuff like that. And it was asking certain questions that I don't know what they are, like badges. Like what is badges and all of this type of stuff.
Oh, so that's
Yeah,
literally like
radio.
if you add them, there are different features that you can add in here.
Mm-hmm.
And where is, it should be in alphabetical order. Badges is not separated by in here. So a badge would be like a member level or something to identify the member or their progress in the app.
Okay, because I'm on colors. So like I picked the design, so I picked the background, I got that, and then I was modifying the colors, and then I'm going down and like it got spinner, buttons, card, general, homepage, utilities, badges, checkbox, radio, icons, emails, all of that. I'm just like, and I'm not trying to take over the class or take you off your what you're doing. I just trying to figure out what I'm doing so I could come back and like get this right.
Yeah, so the badges, I think these will identify the users. I haven't used this part, but that's what I'm thinking in my head. It's like different levels. But I don't know, for real, for real.
No problem. Thank you. Appreciate you. Carry on.
You're welcome. I'm gonna leave this right here for a second. And then we're gonna start looking at some of these. I gotta take the pizza out the oven, y'all. 1 second. 1 second.
Okay, I'm caught up now. So we have features. Thank you.
Hey family, what is she on the Builderall site right now doing this?
Yes, that's correct. It's on Builderall. They have like an app, a section where you can build your own app.
Okay. And so do you pick the funnel club or the premium plan to do this?
So that's the one that if you have the funnel club, I don't know if the regular funnel plan, because there's the funnel plan just general, and then there's one that's the funnel club plan. I don't know if the app feature is just on the general one. So that might be a question for Daz when she comes back. But yeah, she's in the funnel club version of the site.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Can't be letting the food burn. Okay,
So there was one question before you started to go back in, was if the regular funnel, the general funnels, or the funnel club plan, does it make a difference if this like feature to build your own app is in either of those plans?
So let's actually just knock that out real quick so we can get confirmation. Digital domination. Club. All right, that's me. Okay. So we're gonna go click on the plans and look. So I'm gonna drop this link in the chat too for anybody who is without Builderall. Nobody should be without Builderall if you got a business. I'm just saying, it's like a foot rub to your business. And so everything that you could possibly need, in my opinion, is included in one platform. So yeah. It's over 40 tools. I cut out like, so last year I took this class and they said to take all your unnecessary subscriptions and cancel them. And I did. And boy, I was so happy because I was like, man, that's great. I got Builderall. Builderall let me cancel like 5 subscriptions. That was unnecessary. Just let my let me make sure nobody gets put in a headlock. Hold on, guys. Okay, so Builderall has 3 different plans. Unless you have somebody like me who could make you an invite link to get a free plan. Like you have to have someone make you a special link to get the free plan. So if that's something you'd be interested in, definitely message me. But okay, let's talk about what comes in each one. We're gonna figure out where the app builder stops. Okay, blogging apps. Super checkout. Look at all the stuff you get. Like, goodness gracious, right? Everything. So did y'all see the app builder on this side? I didn't see the app builder on that side. Okay, maybe it's down here more. Professional messenger, website building, e-learning. Geez, Willikers. So I would think with the premium, yeah. So with the premium plan or the funnel club, you will get the app builder. So now we got that question answered.
So how much is the app? How much is the premium club on Ms. Daz?
So the premium is $69.90 a month. And the funnel club is gonna be $199 for the first payment, and then it's $90 a month.
Okay, thank you.
And so yeah, these are like all the different stuff that is actually included, which is a lot, right? Like, geez, Willikers. They just keep us so spoiled. It's amazing. And so I am the person who is literally like, let me try it all, right? That's me. Let me try it all. That's why I'm over here to show y'all this stuff, because I be clicking it. So yeah, I do encourage you, just come in here and test some stuff out. I watched some videos because certain things, like when it comes to marketing, I didn't even know the concept. Like I didn't know what like a tripwire funnel or a reverse funnel or invisible. I didn't understand none of that. I watched the video. I was like, oh, because they have templates for those kind of funnels, but I didn't ever hear them before. And then what I thought in my head just from hearing the name, no, it was something totally different. So it's just cool. It's just cool. I can go on and on and on about how cool it is. Okay, so they do have it set up over here to where you could like separate the categories of the different things that you can add into your app, but we just gonna look at them all. So like I was saying, this is doing like a survey or form, collecting information from your people in your app. There could be all kinds of things, like Survey Monkeys are like good reasons or uses for forms, especially in the app, because we're talking about using it inside of an app. And so like just to get like opinion polls type of situation, that's a good way to do it. Or if it's a membership app, which that's a key thing, because just memberships in general are good ways to build your tribe, to build your residual income. And it's easier to, when in business, if you've already sold to somebody, it's easy to resell to that person versus to acquire a new customer. So like you could like get information about the people, keep kind of like a Rolodex type of situation, depending on what kind of app that you're building. If you're doing bookings, you could put that in there in your app. I like this cab ride. Everybody talking about like these eTuros and what's it called? You got Uber. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, so this, you got the eToro stuff or Toro, whatever, however you say it, you got the Uber, the Lyft, all that. You could get you a couple of cars, get you a couple of drivers, you can make your own. Because I'm sure making my own. That's just me. I always was want my own. I want my own. Yours is cool, but I want to make my own. That's just always been my personality. So you can make your own, or for other companies, if you know someone who has like a car service, so it says cab ride, but if you have someone who has a car service, that this would be good if you have a car service. Because I'm starting a car service. I live in Colorado. We are super 420 friendly. Okay, we're like the trendsetters of the 420 friendly out here. And so one of the like things, the workarounds, as far as like public consumption, is in you know, like a public vehicle. So like something like where you're being chauffeured in, because you can do it like in party buses and stuff like that. So that's my car service, 420 car service. That's gonna be lit. So you can do a calendar where you show like events that are happening. I don't know what this is for reals. These car nets, I don't know what that is. Catalog, that works really good because like I've done I have like a shoe business. And so especially in the summertime, tax time, my shoe business picks up. So one thing about it is everything is not always in stock. I don't have unlimited sizes and things like that available. So instead of being able to put stuff up for sale and having to change and alter it so much, I have an inquiry system set up. So it's like a catalog. You see what you like, you know, through my catalog inventory, you ask me if I have it in your size. If I do, I'll shoot you a price. And versus having to keep always changing the inventory availability. I ain't got time to be doing all that. So that's just the easier system for me personally in that business. So there's all kinds of things that you could come up with a catalog for. You can put it in there. You can put classifieds in there. When you have a classified section, that's another income stream. So you can say, yeah, if you give me $50 a month, I'll let you post your ad in my app. Because Builderall does have that for the record. So when I literally keep mentioning that, like I be watching videos, didn't understand what it was. I'm gonna show y'all one thing, and then we're gonna double back over there on the apps. This directory builder, hold on one second. All right, my bad, guys. Okay, so over here, the directory builder is one of the main things that it just blew my mind. Okay, it just blew my mind. I did not understand what this thing does or what it is. This is a residual income stream like no other. So I challenge everybody, watch the video to what the directory builder is and does, because I'm pretty sure everyone could come up with a directory in their niche and have it as an income stream. Because I'm actually building one. I'm building a directory of everybody who accepts cryptocurrency. So I got everybody in one place, and I don't have to keep messing around with this fiat. Yes. Okay. And later down the line, it'll be charged, you know, because that's what it is. You charge for ad space. Okay, it's ad space. Okay, I'm not gonna read it. Watch these videos on how this thing works. Let's get back over here to these apps. So you could put a club card, which is almost like loyalty points, but not exactly. You could do a QR code scan where something is at the end of that. You could put your commerce store in here. You could contact information, contests. That's really good. Like different contests in your app amongst your audience. That is great. The custom panel, you could put literally whatever you want on this. It just like gives you a little bit more flexibility, mostly with the QR code. So you can put text, images, videos, like it's pretty flexible on the custom panel. So that's something I did want to mention. This is the source code. So if you do the HTML code, you can put little HTML code pieces in there if you do it. I do that all the time for like full pages. I'll grab the whole source code. And so like you can do that. You can embed your website into your app, like the homepage from your website into your app, and then you have the rest of it. So it's got that like congruent look to it. Sure can. You could put discount codes. You can set it up for donations. Enterprise is almost the same as e-commerce, but it's set up more so like let me see if I can explain it visually. I'll just be a clickety. So this is set up almost the same, but it's a little different. Yeah, this is set up more so like almost like a POS kind of situation. Like I'm trying to like with WooCommerce when you're setting up your different multiple payment gateways and stuff. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, let's go back over here on these features. Some of these I've worked with, some of these I haven't. You might have to watch a video on some of these, but that's the great thing, because there's a video for everything. There's a video for everything. Bitterrock don't leave you out. Okay, so where were we at? Oh, folders is just to separate stuff. A form is a form, so I don't know what the different form does. The search allows you to search through different sections of the app, so different things that you're in there, people can actually easily pull it up by putting the search bar in there. That's helpful. I haven't used the image gallery or the images. This is, I think, is real cool, is in-app messaging, because it's in real time. It basically helps you create your own social media app, because you see inbox right here. What? Okay, you got in-app messaging. And where's the other one? Let me come over here. Boom, you got the social wall. Okay, put all those three together. You just made your own social media app. And it was that simple. Yes, it was 3 plugins. You just made your own social media app. That's how you make your own Facebook. You could put job postings in here. The knowledge base, because I'm definitely building a knowledge base, especially with like the things that I do. I'm doing one for the business DIY, and I'm doing one for crypto, just because, like, you know, it's just an easy way to have a resource for questions that you get a lot. So yeah, you could put a knowledge base, and then it has the same thing where you could search and be able to get the answers to your questions. But those already got to be programmed in there. So you could add links that go redirect somewhere else. You could do a loyalty card, which then that makes people want to shop more, because you also get that sense of winning, right? Like, let me get to the finish line. There's a goal at the end of the line. So they're going to want to shop. Like, yeah, because regardless, like, the psychology doesn't work that you just shopped 9 times with this merchant. It's like, ooh, I'm about to get something free. So that just works for everything. It's just, you know, you can leverage that in your marketing. The birthdays, like how I was saying with the forum, if you want to get like a Rolodex situation going on the people who have your app, you can also have it to where it has their birthdays and, you know, sends them a birthday message. That is so cool. iframe is just HTML code. So if you want to put something in from a code, you can. The padlock is where you can have different tiers. You know, you can have like a free level in your app. You can have a paid level in your app. And unless you're the paid level, the information will be behind the padlock. It's pretty self-esteem. And that's how this works too. This pre-stash link, these kind of work hand in hand together. Privacy policy. Setting up a profile, that was the other piece. So setting up the profile with the social wall and the inbox and the real app messaging, that'll give you a social media. We talked about the push notifications, and that's just being able to send off any kind of message or announcement to anyone who has your app. That's coupon code, but to get it, they scan it instead of it being like a phrase. You could put a quiz in here, radio. You can allow people to use reviews, RSS feeds. So if you got a blog, your SoundCloud, your Twitter feeds, all that stuff you could put in here. There's even one with the Builderall. You'd have to put it into the knowledge base. Builderall has a knowledge base too, but there's a way, because I was on the training. I seen it. I was on the training. That you could, with the Builderall has its own blog builder inside of it, and you could get the RSS feed to it. I haven't done it yet, but I was on the training when I seen it. You can do the scratch. I think that's so cool because, again, being able to win something. So That's just a good feature, and it's telling what you could put behind it. You could just be creative. You could do the set of meals, so that's doing a menu. If you have Shopify, you can link your Shopify store. Oh yeah, and see, y'all know I was talking about Woocommerce, and I like WordPress. Hold on, okay, I'm jumping out of order. That's because I just got really excited about that Shopify thing. Okay, so I'm gonna come back. So if you have Shopify, you can put it here. We already talked about the social wall. I quit Shopify for Builderall though. That's why I had to just started going in, because Builderall has its own e-commerce feature set up inside of it. It got its own Shopify. Source code is HTML code. You got the surveys. You can do a tips calculator that goes with the restaurant part. I haven't used this topics piece, so I don't really know about much what that does, but I think it's something about categories. I don't know. You'd have to play with it. You can sync your Twitter. We talked about the videos. This is a virtual loyalty card, would work similar to that other one. So I think they're just different versions of the same one. You could put the weather in there. Back to what I was talking about, WooCommerce and WordPress. So Builderall already syncs, well, not syncs. You can get WordPress with Builderall, WordPress integration, okay? And WordPress is really good with SEO. Like, when you've seen their ads and they're telling you like, oh, like 70% of the internet is powered by WordPress, they ain't lying. They're not lying. It's true. A lot of sites on the internet are built by WordPress. And that's because their organic SEO is freaking insane. So like, if you're not like, because I will say this, they sites ain't all that cute. Like WordPress sites, you can't get that amazing aesthetically, but organic traffic, meaning you ain't got to do nothing, you making money in your sleep, it's worth it for it to just be all right. I'm just saying. So that's WooCommerce. WordPress's e-commerce feature is WooCommerce, okay? And this is WordPress. And I like WordPress.com for blogging, and I like WordPress.org for retail, because it's just, I've just found that my stores have got found easier when I've used WooCommerce, which is a WordPress store. And I know it's because they're organic. Like, I'm the one who be going right clicking all the stuff to see the code and what it's built on. And most of the sites I see, they're built on what named our WordPress. So what, like, if you have users to like create profiles, you'll be able to see them over here on this side. This modules is actual training too. The promote, oh no, this is something different. This is not the push notification part. I don't know. I haven't pushed this one over here. So don't get me lying. You're going to have to watch the video. And that's why I say the modules explain all this. All this. These are different. So when you come in here to the knowledge base, of course, Builderall got all the videos for everything. If you go to the Builderall YouTube channel, got all the videos. But the app videos are a little different, so they're over here in the modules. So thought I put that out there. So once your app is installed, you can start seeing the analytics of how many is downloaded in the feature analytics. I like that because that works similar to the click map. Where is it? The click map. So it lets you know what content that your users are actually interacting with the most. And that does the same in the app. And I think that's powerful because then you know what features to elaborate on, you know what content to focus on as far as when you're doing advertisements on why someone should download your app. You see which feature they're playing with the most. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna mention that because that's what everybody's liking. And that's how you know without necessarily having to ask, like, hey, can you fill out the survey and tell me what you like most about my app? Not everybody's gonna do it. A majority's not gonna do it. So that's just a way for you to get that information if they don't want to be so forthcoming with it, period. So let me go back over here to the editor. And do you guys got any questions for me? I know that was a lot, but You just got to click around and break something. Well, try to break something because you can't really break it. I broke it one time, just one time, just once. But that's the real way to like navigate your way through Builderall, is to be able to, you could come down here and change the fonts to your app. I didn't talk about that part. You just got to come through here and click on some stuff and try it out, because you could always make another version of it. Like I named so much stuff, test, this, or I don't even, sometimes I just put letters. Like I've been doing it so much, I just put letters. But give yourself a version, you know, that you could play with, that you're just really testing out the features and functions. And that's how you're gonna, you know, find your rhythm when it comes to building with Builderall. Because like, you know, like I keep saying, these is 6 and 7 figure skill sets. You know what I'm saying? We just see how much you can actually be charging for your services if you know how to build an app. How many apps would you need to build per month at those kind of prices? And that's what the market already said, that like that's the industry standard. So like you just being competitive in your pricing.
I'm ready.
I'm telling you, man, stop. Look, my first app is going to be the idea, the asset checklist for the business DIY club. That, because I've been trying to figure it out. I told y'all, like, I'm the kind of person, like, I gotta be like, even though I know how to do it, like, it gotta be something that I want to do. And I've been racking my brain and thinking about what would be the best app that I wanted to do first for the business DIY club. And I think the idea, the asset checklist, is going to be awesome. So it'll be an app and it'll be a training on each of these scenarios right here. I mean, you know, these things right here. And I'm going to touch on the keywords and I'm going to leave it like that. But I got to get an app out there because I'm just like, yes, it's time, you know? And I figured it out finally, because I've been like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. I've just been doing that for other people. And I'm like, you know what? That's going to be the best one to do. So with that being said, what are some ideas you guys got for your apps? That's mine. I shared. I went first. What are y'all's ideas? Let me check this chat, and I can stop my screen sharing.
I think I would like to build an app about dealing with you know, being a disabled person, and how, you know, I still you know, how to help people that are disabled, finding different services for them, because a lot of times people that are disabled don't know about the services that are available, and I have a lot of services that I could, you know, share with them. So this way they'll be able to, you know, look for that app and get the services they need. So I'm looking forward to looking into doing this. They call me the information lady. I'm sorry, I'm putting music in the background. They call me the information lady, so I have a lot of information. So with these apps, I could just build and put information, and people just purchase my app, get all the information that they need. So oh man, thank you. And I wasn't gonna do. I'm like, listen, I'm hanging out, partying, but like the hell's that party? Get in your damn class and learn something tonight. When I looked, I was like, yes, you better do it right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, that just makes me smile. And that's like what makes it worth it. Like when I hear the idea spark, I'm like, yep, it just keep teaching classes, because I don't know what all the stuff I know in my head, who's is for. So I'm just going to keep putting this information out there. So I appreciate every time that you guys come and sit in the class with me, because it just like fuels me to keep going and keep teaching. So I'm grateful for everybody here.
So my app, I just had the idea of creating an app, because with COVID, I know people this summer are going to want to come travel. New York City has a lot of different sites to see, but not everything is open. And with COVID, there's limited restrictions. So even like creating like that Uber app thing, when they was looking at that, I was like, oh, that'd be cool to have like some like touring, sightseeing type app that does that. But you can just like take a personal cab with you and your family, versus like we have these double-decker buses, but they have not been doing as well, because people are like, well, it's COVID, I don't want to be in a bus with a bunch of people. And I think a lot of them were limited in how they can move. So it'd be cool to build something where you could have like sightseeing packages, and it's like different places that are within a certain hub in a nearby vicinity. and you could go see those places, and it would just let you know like what the COVID restrictions are on the app, along with being able to like download it, get a cab to pick you up, take you to the different places in that area, and do something like that. But I got to flesh it out because it just literally came to me just now. So
Please do that, because I live in New York and there's a lot of places that are not accessible. So please make sure you add the accessible people to it too. Because a lot of people don't
I'm
get a
on
chance
it.
to
ADA compliance, absolutely. And I
Yes.
got a little connection to finding that within the city. So that yep, you
and
got it.
I have some ADA stuff too I can help you too with. So maybe we could collaborate, because I'm a disability advocate. So I know a lot of different places that offer help for disability too. But travel, we don't have a lot.
Yep, I got you. I'm gonna drop my email in the chat so we could definitely connect.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's a really good idea for an app. And just to just hear both of those ideas, like that to be able to pull resources into one area is helpful. No matter what your niche is, if you could pull together resources for that niche in one space, you know how much time that saves someone to have to go hunt here, hunt there, and hope that the results that Google feeds them are the right results. Because that's the thing, like, people rely so much on Google, not understanding that those results are spoon fed to you based on your habits. Like, they're not real, they're not unbiased, results. So everybody's not even going to get the same information. So be able to put, valid sources of information that you've already vetted in one place, like, people are going to be super grateful, and those are going to be popping apps for sure.
Well, hey, Daz, I want to share if I could.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so honestly, I'm just looking at the app to be able to there's a lot of resources and there's a lot of like things that knowledge that I'm learning, or just things that I just know about. And I want to kind of share that with my family and have a better way for, like, I can just kind of update it, and then they can just go there to the app, and then whatever they kind of want to find some information on, they can just go right there to it, as well as making it more making kind of like what I'm doing more exclusive to people that kind of like know me. I can put some stuff on Facebook, but then like I can put it on my app, and then you'll be following me. You know what I mean? You'll actually get all the exclusive stuff, and you will see stuff that's not on Facebook. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about it. I'm gonna put a bunch of, I think I'm gonna make a couple of different apps, or maybe just have one big app and just have a bunch of stuff in that app. You know what I mean?
I say the more the merrier. Diversify your portfolio. And these are assets. Know that anything you build in Bitterall is a digital asset, because you could build it up and sell it to somebody else if you don't want it. Let me turn my screen share back on real quick. Oh, let me show you. So this is something. There's more than just this site. This one's just like one of the more popular ones. But there's like 3 for real, like this. But it's a marketplace for people to come already buy digital assets that you've built up. So let's come on, move thing. All right, well, we talking about apps right now, so we just gonna come over here to apps, because that's what we're talking about. But you can do domains and you can do websites over here. Now, I've done Flip before. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, go through like they little process of paying for the add-ons for advertisement, or they show keep you just stonewalled. They don't even play. Oh, it just works out better for you. I'm just trying to explain. It really does help to just go through the process. Okay, so you can come over here and not only sell apps, but you can buy apps that other people are built. Remember, I was telling you guys about the lady who teaches the Builderall Tuesday class? So if y'all go to the Builderall YouTube channel, there's this class every single Tuesday. But Miss Shelley, she come over here, she's playing her apps like nobody's tomorrow, because she just like building apps. And she would actually go to IDPLR and download white label apps and then just resell them, customize them and resell them, because you can do that. Look at that. They want $8,000 and this is netting $25 a month. They want $21,000 and this app's making $260 a month. So let's go see what has already sold. Is it? No, we'll go to most active. Most active means this people's bidding on it.
Hey, Daz, I don't want to cut you off, but are you talking about she's copying like the open source and just changing it up and then reflipping it?
Yeah. Like, so you can go to IDPLR and download apps and just, you know, resell them. So yeah, so they already bidding on this one. This one got 20 bids, 585, both 4,600, 1,800. So I'm just trying to show y'all what kind of stuff people is getting for these apps. And this is nuts. 25K for an app, but look how much it's making per month. So like, know that too. Like the free apps, they free for a reason, because there's always ads in free apps. Show me one free app where ain't no ads in it. I'll wait. Because that's where the money comes from. See, look, video call with Santa, monetization, advertising. It's making $1,500 a month, and Christmas been over. Christmas is only once a year, okay? But I'm just, I put that out there. Okay, so this is the possibilities that your apps can do depending on what you want them to do. That's what I'm really trying to explain, what you put in them, how creative you are with them. That's why I'm always collecting an affiliate link. I mean, I think about that the same way I think about blogging. You know, the banner ads is truly the same type of scenario. So you can just come over here and start flipping apps, if that's what you want, because these apps get published in the App Store and the iOS store, if that's what you want. So I do need to say that before we close out of here. With Builderall, you got the, you know, depending on the plan, you got the app builder, but Android and the Apple, these two have their own, the markets have their own little thing. So you got to pay, I think it's like $50 for like the year to publish your apps on the Android market, and I think it's like $100 for iOS. And this is something that goes through the Play Store and through whatever the Apple one is called. Like, this goes through a whole different thing outside of Builderall, and it got nothing to do with Builderall. But Builderall does have videos to walk you through the process of getting approved and all that. So I do need to say that. But yeah, these are really out there on the Android market, really out there on the Apple market, and they're available to the whole dang darn world. Anybody who is using those services to download apps, they can search up anything and potentially find your app. And so, yeah, being able to, you see people are coming over here and what they're spending, being able to just like, oh, you don't need to go to Flipper. I could build an app for you. I could build an app for you. You need an app? I could build an app. I'll build an app for you. Give me 50,000. I got you. These are skill sets that you could turn into income streams. Like, what? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Bring it back. I bring it back. I'm back now. So does anybody have any questions on any of that?
Just a comment. You sound like you are super duper happy and clear, and I love it.
Thank you. I am too. Like, and I was bringing that too. So like, we've literally, whether you guys are new or not, if you're on a Telegram, if you're in the Discord, like, there's playbacks on top of playbacks on top of playbacks. So these past 8-9 weeks have really been more so. I think we actually might even be at 12 weeks for real. But we have been just pouring the possibilities of what we can do inside of Builderall. And so starting next Sunday, we're actually just going to build project by project, and I'm going to be giving away some of the things that we built, you know, in class. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we're going to be doing some real life case study of the advertising to them. So that's going to be cool. So just taking a different, more interactive route, because we've pretty much highlighted all the cool parts to this point. So now it's time to dig deep and really start applying and put it together and explore like what it looks like. What does those finished builds and products look like? And we're gonna test them out together.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do I save whatever like changes and stuff that I do within this app? I don't
So
want to.
the app automatically cloud saves. That's what I like about it.
Thank you.
Like because with the what you call it, the website builder, if you don't hit save, you're stuck like Chuck. There's no undo, there's no redo. But it's the cloud save. I love that about the app builder. Just one less thing to remember. Yeah, for reals. Mm-hmm. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta make it fun. You don't want to make making money stressful, because then you ain't gonna want to do it. I mean, then that's like having a job. You can have a job for that. You can have a job if you want to frown. We got to be over here just working on building our dreams. And that's why I like being able to do it online, because you could do as many as you want. You could literally, like, people who I've learned under have like 800 to 1,000 different digital assets a piece. Okay, a piece. I thought I was doing something when I made it to like 100 sites. Okay, and I was like, dang, hey, well, that's why you got millions. Like, okay, let me get my digital asset game up. Because there's no limit as long as you got a domain name, and you don't even need to have a quadrillion domain names. Like for the business DIY club, like when I do different trainings, I just put a subdomain. So it'll be like membership site .business DIY club, funnels .business DIY club, like that. That's a subdomain. It's to put in the extension in the front. And you can do unlimited of those. So like if it's in the same niche, that just helps me. Because I bust down my stuff kind of into different niches. Like I make money online, which is mostly like just different affiliate offers that I know about, and putting those together. We got the business DIY club, which is building digital assets. I got cryptocurrency, so all that stuff goes on that one. I got natural winners, because that's health and wellness. I got my e-commerce connections, because that's my drop shipping business. So all those, I just keep adding on to those domain names, because it makes no sense to keep buying domain names when I still work in the same little field. Like I kind of stick it within the same little 5 niches for real. So I'm not just gonna keep buying a quadrillion different domains. I just put the little beginning part, the subdomain on there. But when you're building this stuff yourself, you can put as many out there as you want. Once you have a process that you find is work, you could just duplicate. And that's literally how the idea to asset checklist was born, because there's certain things that I know that work, because I've tried them, trial and error. Like, okay, if I have all these pieces, I can make as many businesses as I want, because from having those core 7 pieces, all I gotta do is drive traffic. Because then it's a well-oiled machine. It's not just a site, it's a system. I know I can duplicate that system for all kind of different ideas, and it's gonna work time and time again, but it also allows me to have mass production, because I can shoot as many of them out, because the system is not gonna change. The idea may change, but the system doesn't, because I know what system works personally for me, what I found. So you gotta find that in your process. Like, okay, these soon now emails works, my YouTube works, my social media works. Figure out what works and repeat the system for whatever it is that you do. Your process. And that's really how you can just make it fun and do. I literally, anything that comes to my idea, to me, starting a website is starting a business. Okay. Everybody like, get an LLC. You know how many LLCs I would have to freaking get? To me, if I started a website, it's a business. Boom, that's all I need. But if it pops in my head, I'm gonna try it at least one time to build it. And that's what I want everybody to do. Like, you have no limitations if you got Builder off for real. Like, if it pops in your head, build it. Why not? Who's there to tell you no? There's nobody to tell you no but you. You can build as many businesses as you want. I have businesses for people who never even see me. Like there's no face attached to it, no dazzle attached to it. It is strictly a website, a company, a business. And it still makes money just the same. I think about it. It's literally like being able to like indulge in my bipolarness. Don't judge me, y'all, but I'm just saying. And have all my personalities can have a business. And you too, you can too. And you can build them up and sell them. Just like regular real estate. You know, people be looking for businesses to buy franchises. I think it's like $250,000 you need to get the McDonald's franchise. It's like 10,000. You gotta have 10,000 to be a Christian to get Chick-fil-A. So I mean, you undercutting them, but you still have something just as scalable. Especially if you have a system like, yep, hey, it's making this amount of money. I sell it to you. Now you got to upgrade the business. You just got to keep sticking to the same plan I was already sticking to. So that is what I have for you guys tonight. I hope that it was able to help to get those creative juices flowing. There's some ways that you can give your business a full rub with Builderall, because that's it's about making things easier on us, and however many ways that we can do that. That's why I like trying all of it, because I'm like, dang, if all this can just make it easier, I'm going to get more time freedom, because it's just, if you have someone who just can be exploring through your app and you're not there, that's time freedom, right? Because you have things laid out a certain way. If you just have an app that's out there getting money for you, and you could be doing whatever, you could be taking a nap, but people are buying from your app, people are buying from your site, people are buying from your blog, because you have all these digital properties out there just being nets, pulling in your money for you. That's freedom. That's the goal. That's why I like what I do. Like I today, I know, like I got an email today, and it was like, you gotta sign up. Do y'all know I haven't promoted this company in 3.5 years? So I was like, dang, I gotta figure out how to get it there, get my dang money. So sometimes it does. It does backfire when you got so much stuff that you this is before I was like keeping it organized and knew like what all I had. And then sometimes I'll get these messages like, you didn't gotta sell, and I'll be like, well, where did this? I don't know. But if you got enough fires out there, something gonna burn. Something gonna burn. So, do you guys got anything you want to talk about as far as marketing specifically on Wednesday before we close out? If you guys want to learn more about in the marketing end.
Thank you, Daz. I gotta go upstairs to my apartment now. I really appreciate your all you and the gift of you. I really do. And everyone that was on tonight. Peace and blessings. Have a great night.
Blessings, you're welcome. And Wednesday we'll talk about creatives. I think that's something we could touch on a little more as far as making your own advertisements, flyers, business cards, commercials, all that good stuff. Because I love doing all that stuff myself. It really makes me happy to be kind of able, because I couldn't draw. I still can't draw worth a squat. But I create some digital art for real. And it's cost effective to me. If I do it myself, I can do as many unlimited times as I want to, versus always have to look for someone, hope they catch my vision and could bring it to life. It was a pain, because I used to hire people before I learned how to do it myself, but something will always be just a little not what I wanted. And I'd be like, all right, just let me get it. Because it like keep fixing it, keep revising it, keep fixing it. Do it myself. So I learned how to do it myself. So that's what we'll get into, because I like doing my own ads. I like making my own banner ads. I like to make my own posters. I make business cards for other people. You can make your own stationery. Yeah, we're going to get into that. That's what we're going to know every Wednesday, is creating your creatives. Yay. So that's all I have for you guys. You guys know what you want to build on. No, we're gonna already start interacting next Sunday. So I'll surprise you guys as far as what we build next Sunday. We'll probably start just all the way from the beginning, from the idea to asset checklist, to be honest. We'll probably start building brick by brick from there. So we'll probably start with domains and logos. And that's all I got, guys. So till next time, blessings.
Thank you. Blessings. Talk to y'all later.
Thank you.